Michael, congratulations, Player of the Month for September. First of all, well done for that. We're picking up the award last weekend. But again, I want to touch on that for your month itself personally. You picked 2 goals, and I think obviously your top goal scorers will find it difficult to find the net this season. It has been a head scratching start this season. Would you agree with that? Obviously, with the quality we have in the squad, we spoke to Johnny Frater tonight, and he was even agreeing with it as well. We've got quality there, but it's just the results just don't seem to be going our way, have they?
Yeah, I think, as mentioned already, I think Lewis probably deserved Player of the Month. Well, he was brilliant. Obviously, he picked up an injury, which is a big loss for us. But yeah, you're right. It's been a bit of a strange start, I suppose. I think it's something. Listen, I would say probably the majority of the games we've probably been on top.
Yeah.
In some games we've been way off it as well. So listen, I think last season, going into this season with Smicker and stuff, and obviously Dorley and Morley leaving, it's been a bit of a probably for a few weeks a bit of uncertainty for everyone, not knowing where we're going, not who's taking training, what's actually happening moving forward. So I think realistically all we really need is a good win underneath our belts to push us back up. But again, we did that against Institute, but then obviously we haven't pushed on from it. But since Paul's come in, we've been playing, trying to play the right way and trying to play football, and listen, it'll come. But again, you can't just flick your fingers or flick a switch and hope things are just going to happen overnight. It does take time.
What we've been through the last 3 months especially, we've lost, obviously Gary was gone, then we had Goose in charge for a little bit, now we've got Paul in charge. The results weren't going our way. I'm sure a lot of the boys, and I'm seeing it yourself obviously on the pitch on the Saturday, it has been a frustrating on and off the pitch for the last few months.
Yes, it has been. I suppose with Smicker, like Smicker signed me here for the Welders, and I'll always be in debt to him for for bringing me here. And obviously with Goose in charge, we got a good result underneath Goose, and we didn't kick on from that. And it seems to be that we're almost expecting that again. When Paul came in, to get a good result from it, and then we played against Anna, and we just weren't on it. So I think it's been, in certain cases, I think we've been we've been well in games, but more than anything, it's just been sleeping. Whether it's from up, from me up front, or as far back to Sam, whatever it may be, throughout the pitch. It's just been fine margins that haven't been great for us.
Now we've got a bit of a bonus, obviously for yourself as well. You'll have a partner in crime coming up now with Spike being back, which is a big bonus. I'm sure you've been itching to get him back in the mix. We spoke to him last week, and he was quite emotional speaking to us last week, and he's obviously busted to get back.
Definitely.
It's going to be great for yourself to have that partner again.
100%.
Take some of the workload off yourself as well, but it's obviously going to give you more freedom to try and find the net more.
Yeah, listen, since I suppose whenever I came back to the Welders, it was always about trying to get me and Spike playing up front together. And in pre-season, unfortunately, COVID hit, and then the second season he obviously done his cruciate again, and it was just, again, it's good to see him back in the pitch more than anything, because he's been champing at the bit to get back in. He's been working hard with Johnny, so again, it's extra opportunities for Paul to pick from, whether it's me or him, or both together, or even Carl in there as well. So it's competition, I suppose, for everyone. We'll be driving each other on, but again, it's more so than anything, it's goals we can bring to it. And again, you want to have that in any team, I suppose, with having Spike back, and it's good for us as a whole, as a team.
Injuries have been a big thing too as well since the tail end of last season as well. We've had a load of injuries, and we think that the table's finally getting cleared, we end up having a few more. It's just been, well, we're never going to catch a break.
Yeah, listen, I think we have had quite a lot, a couple of long-term injuries. Obviously, in Spike and Dingy was out for a while, and Spency was out for a good bit, and now Scott. Scott Mellon's obviously out he was a big loss for us too. It's just like, seems to be that is the case. There's always going to be maybe 2 or 3 people injured at any given time, but then again, that's why you have a squad, and that's why you have people obviously coming together to obviously get involved in the games, and obviously signings to come in as well. So listen, if we can get everyone back ASAP, it's going to be better for everyone, and again, that competition for places drives each other on as well.
With Paul being here the last 3 weeks, how you find him being under Paul now, because coming in most of your time you've been here, you've been under Smickers. How's your time been with Paul so far? Is it obviously a bit different outlook overall? I suppose,
listen, I was in Paul's Northern Ireland team when I was under 17s. I was actually 15 at the time, and he brought me up into it, and so I know what he's like. I know it's been a long time since I've obviously worked with him, but he hasn't changed. He's always about football, and he wants to play football and wants to play the right way. So since he's been in here, it's been great. It's a different outlook, yes, of course. He's obviously got a lot of experience. He's very professional, and the way he sets things up. So it's probably about time that we obviously get to a point where we actually start doing the things that we're asked of, really, more than anything, and keep it going, because it's only going to better us, better us moving forward, but also it's going to benefit us as a team more than anything, working with that type of attitude with the ball and stuff, because everyone wants to have the ball at their feet.
Finally, before I let you go tonight, massive 6-pointer on Saturday against Derby. I mean, they're in the same situation as us, bottom of the table. The results, again, they've been putting on a few different performances and been a bit unlucky like ourselves. Yeah. Again, they're going to come here on Saturday looking to make it difficult for us. I mean, it's a game that we're going to have to try and win, and try and get that win on the belt.
Listen, see, regardless of the table this year or even the last 2-3 years, Derby is always a tough game.
Even when you go there,
there's always a good rivalry between ourselves and Derby. Even going down there, we obviously get a bus run. They'll probably get a bus run up themselves and enjoy their day up here as well. But again, every game in this league's tough. I think the games that you go into and you think you're going to win, you probably won't. So you just have to go in with an open attitude to be, just working harder than them and obviously playing the right way. And of course, it's strange to say that we're going to be looking over the shoulder that is a 6-pointer to try and step away from relegation. But again, listen, we just need to get points on the board regardless. Whether it's 1-0, 4-0, 5-0 if I score, or if I don't, it's just about getting 3 points and getting the attitude changing and changing, I suppose.
Well, finally, congratulations anyway on your Player of the Month award, and hopefully we'll see you and score more goals hopefully in the next few weeks, and try and climb ourselves up that table again.
100%.